Hello, salutations, what it do? It's Dr. Gamer, all father, D-Rag gang, know the vibes, like the scribe, let's get it. What is up, chat? Welcome to another week in Avengers, even though it's Tuesday. I didn't stream Monday, but I did post a video. Thank you for everyone who checked out that DC Universe Online video. See who's here. We got a lot of people here. We got what's up, Cheese VR? What to do, YouTube Toby, Craig. We got the Defenders in the building. Thank you for your support. Tony Shark, Aqua's best friend. What's up, Drew? What's good, a Black King, DJXD? What's up, Joel? What's up, 89? What to do, Mike Fury? DC Unit Mid Online. Tony thinks everything is mid, except strangely mid MCU movies. He absolutely love and midder. What's up, Jav? We got X Champagne. What to do, LaShawn? What's up, Jordan Pinkett? Ronnie, what's up, Michael? Omari, what to do, Ryan? What's up, Bluetooth? Leak Dots. It is funny that I definitely posted this stream. I scheduled this stream yesterday, and Miller drops this news today. Pretty amusing. The timing worked out perfectly. I didn't even coordinate it with Miller. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about the Winter Soldier DLC today, and then Miller was going to be like, you know what? I'm gonna confirm that Winter Soldier's coming next today. Great minds. Or maybe I'm just a prophet. What's up, NBA? What's up, Chris? Go funk yourself. Cecilia, what it do? What's up, Iman? What's up, Jamario? Marcus Dunn. How you doing? How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? Durag Nation, how's everyone feeling right now? Is everyone excited about this latest leak from Miller? Let's check out the poll. See how people are responding. So far, 74 votes in, and 92% say yes, they are excited for Winter Soldier. Only 9% say no. So overwhelmingly so far, chat is excited for Winter Soldier. What's up, CW Volcano? Good afternoon, fellow shills indeed. What's up, Shandon? What to do, Justin? Lister. She-Hulk is going to be after, potentially. They are changing the order. Tony Shark is the 9%, of course. Grab some tea, bruv. Agreed. You say yeah, because new character. There you go. See, new character. What's up, Captain Gaming? Love your videos. Thank you very much. I'm doing well, can't complain too much. Another day on the job. Got some it's always a good day in Avengers world when Miller drops something. Not as exciting because I already knew this. Miller told me this already. But so I've been just sitting on this for like a month. But I'm just like, oh, it's, you know, it's just always better in the Avengers community when Miller posts something. Cal is also the 9%. Fair. Howdy, Arkham. How you doing? You assuming like baby, sir, we got a Canada versus British thing. I like it. That betrayed as it hit it. It wasn't a betrayal. I just trust and protect my sources. That's why I haven't revealed the other big thing. But I do have a video coming. It is about 2023. It's not about the huge thing coming in 2023, but it is about heroes that you can potentially see, and I ranked them basically from least likely to very highly likely based on leaks and information I got. That video is dropping later today, right after this stream ends, so be on the lookout for that. Members, if you're a channel member, you have access to that one early. It is available as we speak for channel members. Everyone else will get it after the stream ends. Copied all the Knife Winter Soldier takedowns. Nice. Defenders are going crazy right now. Indeed, we have over 100 people in the Discord right now, I believe. They are enjoying that private Discord. It's been a lot more lively lately. Lot of memes. Of course, I share videos early, leaks we talk about early. All good stuff. Kyle's a whole L. I agree. How did I troll Kyle? I did post a video. Actually, I have a couple ways I've trolled Kyle. I've got him on my soundboard. and I've also posted a parody video using doing an impression of him before. I do a pretty good Kyle impression. Let's see. 147 votes, so we'll end the poll right there. 147 votes, 90% are looking forward to Winter Soldier, to only 10% who are not. I'm guessing the 10% are She-Hulk fans that are sad that they are not getting her thickness. Next. Let me put up another poll. This one is an even more important poll. The most important poll of all. Have you made love to the like button yet? So far, only 71 people have made love to the like button yet. Still a lot of virgins out there right now, but you have the opportunity right now to pop your cherry. And it's free, but it helps the video a lot. So we're all winning. Bucky has been in development for a while. He should be 80% done. Backshot that like button. That's right, True Savage. Backshots for the like button. Virgin for life. I respect your choice. Fill it when we come to the game, just like the video. Appreciate that, Captain. Bro, it's getting central. I didn't put on that Doom Killer HD casting couch music yet, so we haven't gotten central yet. Kyle banned you. that makes sense. Dog that like button. That's right. Wrap it up anywhere else, protect yourself, but when it comes to like button, you can hit it raw. No consequences. You want to try to get banned by a God Slave? You're just going through all the Avengers haters? I see it. Appreciate the likes. You just want thick Jane? I mean, we might get it this week or next week. We'll see. Deep throat the like button? We don't need to go that far. A tap will do. What's up, Simon? Also, shout out to today's sponsor, AIM Controllers. Just announced this recently that I'm partnered with AIM Controllers. They are official supporters of the channel. They make amazing controllers for esports players as well as casual gamers. They are fully customizable. I am waiting to get them to drop this Venom controller. I got a lot of questions about this one. They are working on getting this on the site so you don't have to design it yourself. They have pre-designed controllers, so if you want a Venom controller right now, you can design it yourself. If you got the images, you can just upload them, tell them what you want. But I'm gonna see when they get these in stock pre-done so you don't have to do anything. But I'm going to also work on my own custom controller. You can do that yourself as well. Links in the description, and use my discount code for an extra 23% off on top of the 10% discount they already are running. So, Winter Soldier. What's going on with Winter Soldier? Miller, of course, has confirmed that Winter Soldier is coming next. He told me this a while ago. He was trying to confirm it, but he heard it from his source at Crystal Dynamics that they switched the order. So what happened was, initially, Miller was told that She-Hulk was on track to be done by December of 2021. he was on track. She was on track, but there was a delay related to the Marvel games and the She-Hulk show getting delayed, allegedly. So they ended up holding off on She-Hulk and decided that they're going to do another character before She-Hulk, since they're going to hold off on her. And that ended up being Jane Foster, which of course we ended up finding out months before the official reveal. And Miller said that he was concerned about Jane Foster coming out because Jane Foster was going to be very, very similar to Thor, and he was concerned that people were going to assume She-Hulk was going to be very similar to Hulk in the same way, which is not the case. According to his intel and teases we've got from the devs, She-Hulk is going to play very different from Hulk. That has been the case as well when it comes to She-Hulk in past games. Her fighting style has always been very different from Hulk's, both in games like the fighting game she's appeared in, the other Marvel MMO game she's appeared in, as well as in the comics. She has been consistently different from Hulk, and that's going to be the same in this game. But regardless, that narrative was bound to happen. So I'm not sure if that's why they decided on having Bucky come first, but at some point at the top of the year, they decided that they were going to shift and have Winter Soldier come out next instead of She-Hulk, which is unfortunate from a branding perspective because She-Hulk is going to have her Disney Plus show coming in mid-August, August 17th, I believe, and unless that gets pushed back. So when August 17th rolls around, not only is She-Hulk not going to be in the game, but it doesn't look like she's even going to be coming for the next several months potentially, because her show starts in August and is going to end, I believe, in October. And there's no content coming in July for Avengers, and Cloning Labs likely isn't coming out until maybe the end of August. So we're looking at Winter Soldier to be dropping somewhere, I'd say between September and October. September, November. I think he's likely to drop after Clone. I think he's definitely dropping after Cloning Labs, not with Cloning Labs, and it's probably going to be probably not September, but it could be late September if it is. But I'd say October is the most likely date for Winter Soldier. Do you think they changed, at least because of the Echo? Yeah, that's the only reason I can think of for them doing it. Drew, Cloning Labs is ever coming out? It is coming out. They said that they're going to look to have a announcement for the dev blog for what's coming next and what's coming after that, either at the end of this month or at the start of next month. So either at the end of this month or the start of next month, we're supposed to get our next development blog, which will break down Cloning Labs as well as what comes after Cloning Labs. And I think that's when they're going to reveal the next hero officially. So either the end of this month or the start of next month, we should have a dev blog that will tell us the next hero. Updates on Patrol Mode. The last I heard about Patrol Mode was from Miller. I believe Brian also mentioned Patrol Mode. It is not dead. Miller has confirmed they're still working on it, but it is so far not something that is coming out in the next month or two, we can assume. But the reason why it was initially delayed is because there was no join in progress. You got to be able to drop in and drop out with multiplayer for a mode like this, so they held it until then. But thanks to Miller's data mining, we know that they are still working on it. Hopefully the end of the year, maybe, but we'll see. What's up, Jackson? Am I playing Avengers today? I was thinking of playing Avengers today, but I think I'm going to play Avengers tomorrow. I might play Avengers with the Discord members today because I want to do some raids, do some OLTs with Jane Foster. It's a little dry right now, but I'm going to try to just keep leveling up Jane ahead of reset. And I'm taking my time on the Red Room Takeover because that event is dog water. But I'm probably going to play Avengers on stream tomorrow. Fat Man, source for what? Don't them's going to push back. So much for brand synergy. Yeah, they're going to miss out on the brand synergy. Once again, Fat Man, my source for what? What in particular are you talking about? Play all the Black Widow Red Room challenges. You got one gear per hero. Yep, the superior rewards for a Red Room Taker are only one per hero. What is Bobo talking about? War Machine Hero event will be U22 with Armor Wars TV show. That's just a prediction on his part. Congratulations on 14K. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. I've completely forgot. We actually hit 14,000 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. We are almost there. We are 6,000 away from 20,000. Red Room is absolute cheeks. Completely agree. Say that Cloning Labs are actually coming. I know. After everything, as someone who's been here since launch, the mythical Cloning Labs is pretty amazing to think that it's actually could be coming out in the next couple of months. I think August is a likely date for it. Late August. If they're dropping the development blog this month or the start of next month, then I think late August is likely the last week of August, potentially for Cloning Labs. Hopefully they're going to outstore this. I think it'll be hilarious if this plays out like Kate Bishop, but the outfit they're supposed to announce tomorrow is Jane Foster's MCU skin. Now, they should have had the MCU skin for Jane Foster ready last week, like Fortnite did, so that they can get maximum cross promotion for the Love and Thunder film, especially since the hype for Love and Thunder has died down, in addition to the box office sales as well in the following week. So they're not going to have as much hype. Now, with Kate Bishop's MCU skin for the show, they were delayed by a couple weeks, so that didn't end up coming out for a while. And Hawkeye, they ended up having Hawkeyes first. So hopefully they get it together and have Jane's MCU skin ready for this week. If not, I better see that Thordis. But there's a very real possibility that no Jane MCU skin this week, and instead they reveal the in-game Iron Man skin with the battle damage and potentially the Infinity Gauntlet. Stormbreaker is too hard for them to make a reskin. Well, Stormbreaker would be a lot more complicated than a reskin because it's a very different weapon if they're going for the MCU one, which is what everyone actually wants that is requesting it. They would have to just basically record mocap and program all new animations for Thor just to make that one work. They tried it before, it just didn't work. I like Morbin Time. Everyone likes Morbin Time. But a Minion Fever is now sweeping the nation. Natalie Portman was great in that movie. Yeah, I thought Natalie Portman did a great job of Love and Thunder. I didn't like the movie overall. I thought it was pretty poorly made, but I thought Natalie Portman did a good job. I thought Christian Bale did a good job in some parts and was terrible in other parts, and I think that was more so because of directing. Minions, Bucky, Cap. So, what is actually coming with the Winter Soldier DLC? So, Miller is pretty confident that Bucky is next. Otherwise, he definitely would not have posted this. And we've heard from the developers, straight from Brian, that they're not currently working on anything on the level of taking aim or War for Wakanda in terms of operations or DLC type of content. So when Bucky does drop in the game, that means it's not going to drop with an operation like they did with taking aim. I think that it may not necessarily be a hero event. I think it would be a mistake if they did that route, and they definitely have seen the feedback from the Jane Foster one. I don't think they're going to do consecutive hero events. I think that they are going to have a shorter Bucky DLC, but I think instead of having Bucky come with a Jane Foster style hero event, he's going to come with his own villain. I think they're going to break it up. I think they're going to pair heroes now with like at least one piece of multiplayer content, ideally with a villain, rather than just drop a hero by itself with nothing but, the challenge card and what's already in the game. And that villain, I think, is going to be Ultron. Now, Miller leaked previously that Ultron is coming this year. It is going to be the next new villain. And he initially thought that Ultron was going to be coming with She-Hulk, because he was looking at the files and was like, okay, well, he thinks Ultron is coming soon and is going to be, sandwiched between Jane Foster and the hero that comes after Jane Foster. And now we know that unless they want to switch things up again, She-Hulk is coming later. So that means Jane Foster, Cloning Labs, which we know is setting up another villain. They talked about this before. A villain is going to be tied to the next hero, and Cloning Labs is kind of the end of the AIM storyline in terms of it telling us what happened with MODOK. There's going to be a final showdown with MODOK that was cloned. We're going to have a Warzone mission that pairs as an intro to Cloning Labs based around Monica. And after that, I think we're getting Ultron, and I think they're going to pair Ultron with Bucky, and that's going to be one DLC. We got Mammoth Ego in the building. Mr. I Love You 3000. Appreciate you for stopping by. Definitely go follow Mammoth Ego. He has a YouTube channel, and he mainly streams on Twitch. One of the best members of the Avengers community. Definitely go check him out. Thank God, done with AIM. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to be completely done with AIM. So, Ultron, I think, is going to come. He's going to be a unique villain encounter. But part of the Ultron story is going to be he's going to repurpose AIM robots. So, I think we might see some new Ultron bots, but I think that Ultron is largely going to be taking over AIM's robots. So I think we're definitely going to see some AIM leftovers, but they will be being controlled by Ultron. Question about DC Universe Online. Was I playing offline? I was playing online, and then I got hit with the maintenance mode during the video while I was recording it. It's going to be the same boss with red eyes. So funny enough, that effect that you see when the AIM forces were like surrounded in energy during the campaign, during the Tony Stark mission, when he ran into MODOK, that was kind of what they were going for with Ultron. Ultron was originally going to be the campaign's main villain before they pivoted to MODOK and AIM's forces. That was kind of going to be the effect that they went to. So I think that we might see something similar with Ultron, but they might change these things up, and they might throw in a new enemy type just to Ultron bots, just to switch things up. Tony Hawk confirmed. You heard it here. Tony Hawk DLC confirmed. Are they working on? I think they're working on some. Are they working on some new Tony Hawk stuff? I thought I heard something about that. Ultron will be bigger and better, hopefully. That too. Vision would be great to pair with him, but I don't think Vision is going to be involved here. Well, I know Vision's not going to be involved here. The storyline, they've been setting up Ultron for a while. It's basically Roy has been corrupted. He's been kind of the main thing that they've been using to tease. We're going to find out that Hank Pym has been up to something in secret, and just like in the comics, Hank was the one that ended up making Ultron. So that's what we're going to find out with the storyline. Hank Pym is basically the cause of Ultron. Ultron has been influencing Roy. We saw the last cutscene related to the ongoing story was that Roy sneaks in and steals the cosmic cube from the vault after they defeat Monica. So I think that's going to be the continuation of that storyline, which I think will tie into Winter Soldier and his DLC, and Winter Soldier will be introduced and is going to help the Avengers in their battle against Ultron. Has the mystery character been revealed? Nope. When the mystery character has been revealed, you can definitely expect me to have a video on the channel about it. Vision confirmed right here. I think I gotta confer with Miller about it, but I think I might know who the mystery character you're talking about is. So I'm wondering if he's talking about a mystery character or talking about something that's coming in 2023 potentially. I gotta link up with Miller to clarify what he's talking about. But depending on what he's talking about, I think I might know exactly what it is. I think Vision could be in the future, but not this year. So Ultron won't even have his own model. He will be Roy with a different voice. No, he's going to have his own model. I think Roy is being controlled by Ultron. I don't think Roy is literally Ultron. You're not going to actually just fight Roy. that would be goofy. She-Hulk is still coming. How do you get the level for 175 easily? You can't. I mean, you can, hack the game, download Save Wizard, and you can max out everything and be a god, but there is no shortcut to 175 otherwise. Play the Elite Raid and play the events. Ultron AI. I'm gonna take over Roy. Hopefully Wanda or Strange is the mystery hero. Save Wizard dub. Who do you think they'll do with the hero title screen? So Brian actually mentioned that they currently don't have a plan for what they're going to do with the hero title screen, but they're currently brainstorming how they're going to do it. Brian said they have a few ideas about what they're going to do with the hero screen now that it's a little crowded. It would be really cool if they changed it to be like the Avengers Tower, like inside Avengers Tower. They changed the whole background, make it Avengers Tower, make it bigger, and Avengers Tower is part of the Winter Soldier DLC. But I don't think I'm not going to rule it out, but I haven't heard anything about that. I don't think that's going to be it, but we'll see. We'll see what to do. How do you get Jane's ice heroic attack? God Blast. It's on her skill tree. If you're talking about her ultimate, getting the God Blast, getting the cryo hazard on the ultimate, that is a perk that comes from her exotic that I believe drops from the priority missions. Is the next mystery hero Wanda or Strange? I don't know what mystery hero he's talking about, so I'm gonna just wait until I talk to Miller. Avengers Tower would be an easy dub of a horror mode for real. Does anyone know who Miss Marvel's greatest villain? I'm not sure. Besides comic book sales, I don't know who her greatest villain is. What's up, Sky Preacher Man? How you doing, my friend? You don't think She-Hulk is coming this year, Bobo? I'm pretty confident She-Hulk is coming this year. Just not before Bucky. If Winter Soldier is coming this year, She-Hulk is definitely coming this year. because She-Hulk was on track to be finished all the way back in December of last year. You know who worked? I think the training room should have biome designs in the background. Oh yeah, they definitely should at some point figure out something to do with some upgrades for the custom harm room. I just think it's low priority for them at the moment. So have the Bucky, Ultron, is She-Hulk. Is a Loki villain sector coming? I wish. Asgard expansion, definitely not. So it's Winter Soldier, it's She-Hulk, and Captain Marvel. Those are the three main original heroes in the pipeline that are expected to come. And apparently the order is going to be between those three: Winter Soldier, She-Hulk, then Captain Marvel. Love and Bucky, nice. They're going to have a face model for Bucky. They'll have the Thor face model. They usually have new face models, but they definitely combine Jane's face model with some other models. It feels like she looks like a combination of Widow and Chastity, but I have no idea who the face model for Bucky is. Definitely is not going to be Sebastian, but they'll probably try to find someone that looks kind of like him. Sup, Uncle Casual, Mr. Leak himself. Leaks are BS. Yes, according to the devs, also all leaks are BS. Don't trust Miller, but also Winter Soldier's probably next. When will we get Jane's Heroic Starter Pack? I would assume soon. I'm not sure. So she doesn't have that many skins. They usually release starter packs within, the first month or two. But I would say if they're going to do a starter pack, they should do it. They should do it for the Tortoise. Whip that out there as a bundle. Gotta make your side for Ultron. Hope he requires real strategy to beat. Yeah, it's unclear if he's going to be another OLT. I would say if I had to guess, when Winter Soldier drops, I think we're going to be getting a Ultron villain sector, kind of on the level of what we got with Monica beating the odds, and maybe an OLT later. I think they're developing Ant-Man as we speak. It's an interesting theory. I think they'll add a supernatural Avenger skin for Cap. He's one of the only ones that doesn't have it. Maybe Halloween. I'm not sure. I know they did supernatural characters, supernatural themed skins for everybody. But mostly everybody. I don't know what they're planning on doing for Halloween. Forever, people have been asking them to do Marvel zombie skins for Halloween. Maybe this year will be the year. Bucky's voice better be good. I mean, I'm not worried about. I don't think anyone should be worried about voice actors. The voice actors for Avengers have been S tier all the way. They've definitely paid top dollar for voice talent. Winter Soldier exotic Batman outfit? We'll see. Can't believe they're adding Bucky Barnes before Winter Soldier. They're the same person. You better not mess the hair up on his mask outfit. Do you think they will increase the level cap? They have said that they're going to release the level cap. They're going to increase it. I don't know when. Maybe they'll do it with cloning labs, because the requirement for cloning labs is 175, but I have not heard any confirmation. But I did hear for sure they are increasing the level cap. I just don't know when. And I don't think they're going to do it as soon as cloning labs, but it could be this year. Cap literally got a wolf skin. Yes, he did. What if skins? Well, more like a dog than a wolf in game, the way it looks like in game. Do you think we'll get new enemies instead of AIM? That's already been confirmed. New enemies, new enemy types. We've already had new enemy types besides AIM. So I'm guessing you're asking if we're going to get new enemy types besides AIM as like a new enemy faction, because we already have non-AIM enemies in the game already. We have Claw and his forces, the new spider bots, the Claw Company. We also, of course, had the Watchdogs already, and I'm expecting. Well, we already know the Kree are coming, so that's going to be a whole nother faction. I don't know if they're going to have a new enemy faction with Ultron, but we could see some new enemies with Ultron. I don't know what other enemy faction is coming though. So 24-bit. Snitch Ridiculous in the house. Definitely go check out Snitch Ridiculous on the channel. Appreciate everyone dropping by. Let me see. I think it's !tricks and !casual. Hydra will be cool. Hydra would definitely be cool. Hydra, they did a poll and the Hydra was the most requested enemy faction, but I have not heard anything about that. I know they're working on villains. I don't know if they're working on new enemy factions. Do you think leveling past 175 at the increase will be tied exclusively to Cloning Labs? No, they've already said that in addition to 2.4, which was meant to give you another path to 175 beyond, besides the raid in the OLT, they said that they are committed to making sure that solo players are going to be able to level up as they add new multiplayer content. So they definitely aren't going to, they're definitely not going to tie leveling up, increasing your power level to only one activity again. It's going to be a combination of different things that will reward you with superior gear, which will get you to the new power level cap, whatever that ends up being. So solo players shouldn't worry. Appreciate how objective you are. Popular thing to do is hate on the game, but you're fair. Give both criticism and praise when it's due. Oh, thank you. Because of that, I've been called both a shill and a hater in the same stream, but I appreciate that nonetheless. That's why I think people rock out with me. Appreciate that sub, Cutter. Welcome to the Do-Rag Gang. Happy to have you. You didn't like the Cat Wolf? Hoping for a zombie skin? Same. Doesn't matter. See a Middle League, another DLC character? Well, they're probably going to say not to trust it. What's up, Ant? How you doing? Red Skull and Hydra would kill? Oh, that would be amazing, but I don't think that's... I think, like I said, Winter Soldier is going to be... They're not currently working on anything with the size of taking aim or Future Imperfect or War for Kind, anything like that. So I think it's going to be Bucky and Ultron, but hopefully they do add Hydra at some point. I know that the Kree are next in the storyline, so that's why I think we're going to more likely see villains more than enemy factions, like whole big enemy factions. But after the Kree, I think that's when, you know, we'll get a lot of different stuff. But what the current storyline is basically AIM leading to Ultron leading to the Kree. You forget What If is canon. Guessing with this leak there isn't a date yet for him. Nope, Miller has not shared anything. Not that he would know, but we can safely assume that Winter Soldier is coming after the Cloning Labs update. And I think that if whoever the next hero is, if it's indeed Winter Soldier, I think it's going to be revealed either at the end of this month or the start of next month, because that's when we have a development blog due. They should add some low-level humanoid mobs that have powers for human disease. I 100% agree.
Screw the rules, I have money.
Drew Shadal coming through with the 50 dub. That is indeed a dub. Thank you, Drew Shadal, for that awesome super chat. $50. That ain't cheap. Thank you, sir. When we get the Kree invasion, will that be the end of AIM? Oh, 100%. So AIM is kind of ending with Cloning Labs. I think that's when we're going to really scale down. And then when Ultron takes over, that's going to put AIM on the back burner. And then when the Kree invasion hits, the Kree is going to be a whole new enemy faction, and AIM is going to be pretty much completely out of the picture. for good, and it's just all going to be about the Kree. What if skins would be fire, especially BP and Hawkeye? Oh, if they can work something out with Marvel games, they should definitely get some what if skins going. You can pitch an entire story on how Doctor Strange and Wanda can be introduced. Same. I was thinking of I'm not sure if I said it on stream, but I was like, easily they could, if I were in charge, I would have done a House of M expansion, have Doctor Strange introduced as a DLC character. You unlock him at the start of the story. He comes to the Avengers, says, some shenanigans are going on, and he leads them to House of M, where Wanda's kind of going berserk, and then you have to fight Scarlet Witch, and then you unlock Scarlet Witch after you defeat her during that expansion, and then you find out the real enemy is Mephisto, and then you have a Mephisto villain encounter, and you're going to have Scarlet Witch and Strange both playable, and then you fight Mephisto. There's going to be a villain sector, and it's going to be a Mephisto raid. Like this is going to be like a full raid, like a full Mephisto raid as part of this expansion. That's how I would do it. If I were in charge, that's how I would introduce it. That's how I would introduce both of them. One expansion, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange. One leads to the other, which leads to a whole new villain being Mephisto. Like that. That's how I would set it up. Gru Sector is rumored to be March 5th. Iron Man Captain America causes Civil War. I don't know if in this game. I don't think though. You want to see Moon Knight? That would be a great idea. I think after Cloning Labs should be the moment the Avengers fully regain all the trust of the world and all their bases, assets, in my opinion. Agreed. And I think if they're going to take back, I think a part of that should be getting back Avengers Tower. I think that's when She-Hulk would be a good addition, because you can have She-Hulk use her lawyering skills to, get Avengers Tower released back to Tony Stark and the Avengers. And then you can have, AIM or whatever tie into that, try to stop them. And you can just have that as a horde mode. Subtitles game, anything new? Just Miller leaking potentially the next playable character. That would be an insane expansion. I know, right? They should make me a consultant. I can put them on game. I can tell them how to do it. That'd be so sick. Fight our way up the tower. Yep. You're mad excited for Bucky and his skins. So potential. I am personally excited for Bucky. I mean, I'm definitely excited for She-Hulk because, thickness. But from a purely gameplay standpoint, I'm much more looking forward to Winter Soldier. A lawyer DLC. Yep. Mad excited for Bucky and his skins. Matt Murdock. Despicable Sound Rate. Mad excited for Bucky and his skins. They should have made a Marvel Alliance mode. Turn Avengers Tower into Baxter Building and introduce the Fantastic Four. Will AIM Island be a new biome? That is the question. What exactly is going to be up with AIM Island? How are they going to play with? How's that going to play out? I initially assumed that AIM Island was going to be Cloning Labs, but apparently it's going to be another thing that's coming out later. Maybe AIM Island is, I don't know if they rework patrol mode that much, but it could be patrol mode, or AIM Island could be where Ultron rises up and takes over. That's something that could be a thing. Maybe they meet Bucky at AIM Island and he's investigating Ultron. Subsound Spider, yep. Apparently, according to Miller, he next. Can't wait to hear he's just going to be a Cap and Widow. Bro, Avengers hater already got ratioed pretty badly because he responded to the tweet saying that he's basically going to be Captain America with a gun, which is beyond goofy. Like I've seen a couple people post this, that Winter Soldier is going to be an echo character of Black Widow or Captain America, and it literally makes no sense at all. TD should definitely hire. Yeah, I'm more of an ideas guy, You know, I could also, if they want, I could, you know, help with the community managing stuff. But, you know, my DMs are open, Crystal Dynamics. Somehow I doubt it, though. I don't think they like me that much. Majesty's still mail off and they actually release She-Hulk instead of Buck. So here's the thing. They, in response to people saying She-Hulk is next, that's when they started throwing shade and saying, oh, the next hero, you know, don't listen to leaks. The next hero is going to be completely different, you know, because people are saying, oh, we just got a female Thor, we have a female Hawkeye, we don't want a female Hawk. And he's like, oh, the next hero is going to be totally different, you know, don't trust the leaks, all this stuff. So if She-Hulk is next, then Miller, either way, Miller was right. Like he assumed She-Hulk was going to be next, and then they say, oh, you never know. And now they're telling him that Winter Soldier is going to be next. So if they pivot again, then it's like, oh, well, either way, we knew which one it was going to be, one or the other. Vegetarian definitely in love with the game. Oh, for sure. Monica moving AIM to a secluded area after having her shunned away. Doesn't make any sense, but can't be too sure that they won't just mash a bunch of already made moves. Like, it's one thing to reuse some assets, but like I could see them giving Winter Soldier Captain America's wall run, you know, a wall run similar to Cap. Hell, maybe even a double jump, though I don't think they need to do a double jump because you know they can do a lot with Winter Soldier's gadgets. I'm hearing he's going to have a customizable rifle. You know, he's got his metal arm. In the comics, the arm also had gadgets inside of it, so they can give him a grapple for his traversal out of the arm. There's a lot they could do with that. But fundamentally, his combat is completely different from Captain America. Captain America, if you play Captain America, you know most of his combat is with his shield. He's throwing the shield. His only melee attacks are using the shield or kicks. So he can't be Captain America at all, like in terms of his combat, because their movesets are completely different. Unless you're arguing, like I said before, that they're going to make him an Echo character by having him do shield throws with his arm. Like he just attacks his arm and flings it at, it's going to fling it around the room at aim and catch it. Like otherwise, how is it going to be a Captain America Echo? It makes no sense. He's going to have a rifle, according to Miller. His combat's completely, his fighting style is completely different from Widow, in addition to him being a bulky man and Widow being an agile female. So they can't share animations for their melee or their weaponry, because she dual wields pistols and SMGs and has the one high caliber gun. So literally, how do you get Echo character from either one of them? Like people literally are just saying anything to hate. Like they're just freestyling out here. They can't even explain to you how they're going to be Echo characters. They just know they're going to be Echo characters because they're invested in that narrative. What's up, Laajune? Nice Captain America and Black Widow call. Exactly. Like these are the craziest takes, bro. They'll both have a star. like seriously, what's up, Deeper Depths? You roll it off. You said he was Echo Cap. He would just take his arm off. Like literally, how else could he be an Echo? like it literally makes no sense how he could be an Echo character. Like otherwise of Captain America. Like I think it's people either trolling or that just don't play the game. Like if you've actually played the game, you've played Captain America, you're aware of his moves. Like there is literally no way you could walk away with the belief that he can be an Echo character. It literally makes no sense. And swear, ask anyone who says that how that would work functionally in the game. How he would be an Echo character of Black Widow or Captain America, and watch how they can't answer the question. Really can't wait for the narrative. It's literally going to be the narrative And they're going to try to make it the narrative, and people are just going to laugh at them because it makes no sense. You see them using gung fu as his fighting style. Noise collectors, appreciate that sub while we do Rag Gang. They could use his Captain America suit, leaving the shield. This is a costume piece like they did with the big gun. He's going to have the same haircut. People, I think the issue is that people are get committed to a narrative. There are people, and this is goes beyond Avengers. People believe things without understanding why they believe them. Like they have these ideas and beliefs that they don't think through logically. And if you get them to think through it logically, they'll realize that they don't know what they're talking about. So either they'll agree that, oh yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, or they'll just double down and get mad and try to change the subject or distract from the actual topic. Because logically, it makes no sense for a Winter Soldier to be an echo of either Widow or Cap in this game, because they have nothing in common that would make them an echo. He's going to have a different gun from Widow completely, like dual wielding pistols and holding a rifle, completely different animations, completely different moveset. Someone who almost exclusively throws a shield and uses a shield, completely different from someone who is either going to be unarmed except for a super strong metal arm or a knife. Like nothing in common there. It doesn't make any sense. They can't be echo characters. But people believe it because, oh well, the narrative is that all Avengers releases are echo characters. You know, Hawkeye and Kate, even though they're not actually echo characters if you actually use them. You know, Jane and Thor. So they're like, oh well, that's the narrative. So if they're releasing Bucky, he has to somehow be an echo character. How? I don't know. I'm just a guy on the internet. Don't ask me to explain my stupid ideas. That's why they're stupid. They don't need an explanation. I'm just here to hate on Marvel's Avengers for clout. People just love to be pessimistic. Just adore what you get. He's gonna be like melee Widow, use weapons like Widow, and will have the strength. Like, so he's gonna have what? Batons, a staff, Winter Soldier. Like, how is he gonna have weapons like Widow? Like, weapons like Widow. Yeah, a gun, a completely different style of gun. But yeah, technically he's gonna use weapons like every other character in the game. Every character has weapons. His is apparently going to be a rifle that changes, that you can slap a grenade launcher onto it. You need to stop speaking facts. I have a disease. I can just speak facts. I can't stop. I have an issue. I can only speak facts. Wavy, thank you for becoming a defender. Welcome. Bucky uses a gun, so he's ripped off a Black Widow. Fact, bro. I swear to God, Winter Soldier. If they by the same logic, if they drop War Machine, they're gonna call. You could call War Machine a Black Widow echo character because they both use guns. Dead game, lazy devs. War Machine, a Black Widow clone confirmed. They both use guns. What? What do y'all be freestyling out here, bro? What do y'all be on? Like, Captain Marvel's coming to the game. Thor clone confirmed. They both can fly. Like, okay. Like, what do y'all be on? Y'all be doing slam poetry out here. Y'all just say anything. Y'all don't even be rhyming. Y'all just say anything. Anything for the clout. Gotta mention the buzz. Yeah, even Kyle don't be on that, bro. Even Kyle isn't a hater enough to be talking about them being echo characters. Like these new breeds are just they just are different, bro. These new breed of haters are worse than Kyle, bro. They don't. At least Kyle can occasionally spit some facts. These new breeds of haters just be on something else. Bishop is a Black Widow confirmed. Do I know when the Kree invasion is coming? My prediction is 2023. Eric A, appreciate that. Appreciate that. We got another defender to the ranks. I believe that means we've unlocked another emote slot. We can add a new emoji. Thank you for the support. Definitely introduce yourself to the private Discord. You just listen to Miller, so you don't know everything. Correct. I don't know everything, Jack Biggs, which is why I never said that I know everything. Chat, do you remember? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Jack Biggs spitting facts? Does Jack Biggs have the fact disease? Did I ever say that I know everything? Whenever I have a scoop, do I always say according to Miller or according to a source? Have I ever said I know everything? Am I the watcher? I know people meme that I'm the prophet because I predicted stuff, but I don't think I've ever said I know everything. You talk like you think you do. Oh, so you're assuming that I think I know everything because I'm reporting information that is both confirmed and speculated. And when I am speculating, I make that clear. Let's test them out. What specific things am I talking about that you don't think are true, that you think it sounds like I know everything? What example? Reporting you play video games. Well, that is a fact. I do play video games, Jack. I can confirm I do play video games. I have hundreds of videos on my channel confirming that I play video games. So that's an L right there. Can you give another example of me acting like I know everything when apparently the implication is that I don't? Do you have another example? Because me playing video games is definitely not it. I can confirm, everyone here confirms, I do play video games. we always get one person in every stream that they see. It sounds good in their head. They come into the stream and they think, oh yeah, I'm gonna show Sadot the gamer. He's out. People listen to him. He's out here spitting facts. So I gotta figure it. I gotta get him. I'm gonna get him. Watch this. I rehearsed this for hours. Let me get in here. And then they fall on their face. When people in your chat say something about the game, you immediately say not true. Give me one example, Jack. Give me one example of that. From today when chat said something and I immediately said not true. Come on. I can do it. So I'm trying to encourage you to give examples, be very specific, because if you don't give examples and you just say things, you kind of sound like a dumbass. So I'm trying to help you out because I don't think you're an idiot. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that you have a general concern that you're trying to get across to me. So I'm trying to get you to finish your thoughts, complete thoughts, speaking complete thoughts, give concrete examples, because the chat thinks you're stupid. I don't think you're stupid. They think you're stupid or a troll or you've never touched a woman in your life. I think you're just a concerned subscriber that just wants to be heard. So you'll use your words. Specifically, what did I shoot down as not true? Maybe it's something you weren't aware of. Just one example of this, and we can examine it. What are you talking about? See, chat is going in on you right now. I have faith in Jack. I think Jack is going to come on with something good. I think he's going to give a very real example of me saying something is not true in the chat today without having any facts to back it up. So that's all we're waiting for. Example. This has been it's been about 30 seconds now, Jack. So if you're still there, we're still waiting for that example. If you need to scroll up and look for one, I can understand. You don't even have to scroll up and copy and paste. You can just tell me off the top of my head, because obviously it's bothering you. It's something you're claiming that I've done a lot. So you probably just give me just name one example. That's all. Just one example. You don't have to dig for this for a screenshot because you can't post links. You don't have to copy paste. Just give me one. Just one example off the top. That's all. Chat's getting impatient, Jack. It's not look good for you, Jack. Chat say you're sweating. It's not looking good for you, bro. I'm on your side. I think you have something. Probably a guy saying hands down side and Jay Shotglass at MSC best at dealing with trolls. it's from practice. Get a lot of trolls. You get used to it. Is he going? I think he has so many examples that he's trying really hard to organize all of them, and you're just gonna drop them in the chat, and you're gonna be so wrong, chat. Jack is gonna have all the receipts any minute now. POV, Jack, you always sometimes never say things that are true, but are speculation, so I can't trust you. Vault Boy, appreciate that stuff. What we do, right, gang? Any minute now, chat. Jack is going to come through with the receipts. Any minute now. I know it's been like 2 minutes, but any minute now, Jack is going to come through with them receipts. I know it. I know Jack wouldn't just say something like, I always shut down the chat without any facts. If we're talking today, here he is, told you. If we're talking today, you've been watching for 5 minutes, so you haven't got one. Holy! 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 What an L. Whew. Whoa! Hey, yo! Wow! What he could, bro? You might as well just stayed gone. You might as well have just stayed gone, bro. That you should have just stayed gone. There was no reason to come back for that, bro. There was no reason for to come back for that. If you were going to take an L that bad, there was no reason to come back for that, bro. I'm sorry. Bro. No. No. Oh, no. Why would you do that to yourself? Why? Do you realize where you are? There are hundreds of people watching and you came up with that? You took 5 minutes for that? That took you 5 minutes. You couldn't give one, you couldn't even make one up. You waited 5 minutes to come back and say you don't have an example of me doing the thing you accuse me of? You've been sitting in this stream for 5 minutes. You said you've been watching for 5 minutes. Well, it's been more than that. You've been here listening to the stream. You left a comment, and then I gave you an additional 5 minutes to bring an example. So that's 10 total minutes, and you have no examples. You couldn't even make one up. Wow. These trolls are down tremendous. What's up, Peter Odin? Peter Odin just came in here to witness this L. This massive L. Definitely go support Peter Odin. Let me also adjust this this Nightbot. I'm gonna let more people bask in the L's. I know some people want to drop some emotes. Let's do emotes. If the thought bot comes back, we'll just get rid of them. All right, so emotes are free. Holy. Rest in peace, Jack's credibility and his future as a member of this community. Wow. So what's up, Captain? Someone to tell you what's going on. Yeah, so we had a troll come in here, a concerned citizen. They came in here and was like, "Oh, why do you act like you know everything?" And I'm like, "Oh, when did I say that?" And he's like, "Well, you act like you know everything, and whenever." So I said, "Oh, well, can you give me an example?" And he said, "Well, when chat says something, you immediately say it's not true." I'm like, "Oh, can you give me an example of that?" So 5 minutes later, he says, "Well, I can't give you any examples of the things I just accused you of, but as a actual watcher of the stream, it totally happened all the time." So now everyone's laughing at him, as they should. The community is toxic. The only one toxic here is you, my friend. You came in here to be toxic, specifically to be toxic. Even when I gave you plenty of opportunity to explain yourself, and you decided, nah, I'm just gonna be I'm not even gonna, not only were you toxic, you just sounded dumb. like if you're gonna be toxic, just go full troll. Don't act like you have something to say and then just embarrass yourself. Go take some time, touch some grass, go. You lost, bro. It's over. You lost. You're gone. You're going. Rest in peace. Bring out the casket. If you're coming for the crown, you best not miss. If you're gonna troll me properly. They call the devs lazy, but these trolls that be coming here sometimes are the laziest people. Like, they can't even properly troll. He lost the high ground. I gave him the high ground. That's how crazy this was. I gave him the high ground and he still fumbled. He still got cut in half. I gave him the high ground and I still cut him in half. Like, holy, what a loser. You see Miller leaked the next hero? He did. He leaked the next hero. I was curious. I was excited for a minute. I'm like, oh, what's he going to say? What's he going to say? Because Miller was like, oh yeah, I scheduled this tweet at 12. It's going to be, it's going to be crazy. I'm like, oh, what's he going to talk about? I'm like, oh, it's the thing that I knew. Unfortunately, that's good though. I'm glad. I rather know the information beforehand. Obviously being surprised is cool, but I enjoyed knowing Miller was sitting on this. Els in the chat is actually saying. Now Jack is done. Jack, I had to put Jack out of his misery. Jack is gone. So off the Senzu, I'm going to be playing tomorrow, most likely, when they reveal the skin. We got we getting defenders left and right. Another one, Arkham 927. All my defenders welcome them to the inner circle. Make sure you head over to that private Discord, introduce yourself, say hello, and we can vote on what the new emoji is going to be. You getting the L out too? We just had someone come in here, the usual troll. Usually they'll come in here, make an accusation about me, based on them never actually watching my videos, and then when I call them out, they just go away. But Jack made the unfortunate mistake of making an accusation about me and attempting to respond when I asked him for facts to back it up by just admitting that he had none. It was not good. We need Groot. You want some Groot? Aqua's probably probably in his bed staring at the latest memes from his best friend Tony. Can we get emojis on my Discord? Could we? Can we do that? Could we? I thought we could already get those. Oh, some Discord specific emojis. Oh, yeah, we should definitely I forgot to set that up. I can definitely throw some in there. At the very least, all the Avenger, all the ones for the channel. Justin with the 19.99 super chat. That is not cheap. Towards some grub for handing out a big fat L. Appreciate that, Justin Johnson. We're dining on well, with inflation, we're dining on McDonald's, but or you know, so or you know, you can get some stuff for cheap, you know, get some instant ramen. You want to get healthier, you know, a nice big bag of rice. Anytime. Have Tony cook up some emojis for the Discord. Say less. Now for the actual YouTube channel, I unlocked another emoji slot, but definitely gotta get some Discord emojis popping as well. Like things I said, Samurai Jack said, watch out. Aqua's available right now. You should get some OnlyFans subscriptions. He does have a lot. Had around to see why Jack was getting all these L's. Oh, it was a bad one. 20 for ramen. We're Soldier August or after Christmas time. So the next update is Cloning Labs, and that looks like it's going to be August. So I'm thinking Winter Soldier is going to be after Cloning Labs, which would put him in probably October to be on the safe side. Depending on how far along he is, could maybe the gap between Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier will be shorter, will be along the lines of Jane Foster and 2-4, but I would guess October. Surprised Bucky's coming first. I was surprised when I heard it from Miller initially, the first time he told me about it, because we were actually like talking for like hours about it. It's like we were trying to understand like the logic behind it. Because when he first heard it, he was like, well, this doesn't make any sense, because why would you, they're all about cross promotion. Why would they jump away from cross promotion with the She-Hulk show, especially after delaying She-Hulk all this time? But I guess that's what they're going for. Will I ever show a Black Widow build? I showed it on stream. I have not made any Black Widow build videos. I've been kind of going away from build videos because they're not really popping anymore unless it's for a new character. But I've shown my Black Widow build on stream. If you're on stream when I'm playing Avengers, just pop in and I'll show you my Black Widow. Get some big fat L. Yeah, it did not go well for him. What is an anime recommendation that anyone could give you? You've been watching One Piece and Bleach, but you're gonna pause OP for a bit. A lot. We can, well, if you're into Bleach and mid piece, I mean One Piece, then I mean the obvious ones are like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. We got this winter is going to be crazy. You got My Hero Academia. We got Chainsaw Man making his debut. That's going to be crazy. Spy Family is one of the best animes out right now. I'm also loving Ayoashi. If you're into sports anime, that's pretty lit. You got classic ones like ReZero, Eden of the East, Overlord. New season just dropped. That's really good. There's so many good anime out there. How did I like DC Marvel Online? I enjoyed it. It was fun. Sadly I ran into maintenance mode, but it was not bad. ReZero is peak mid. Quiet normie. Kaguya-sama Love is War. That one's pretty amazing. Appreciate that sub, Will. Welcome to D-Rag Gang. 1 day, 22 hours until Thordis, you think? I hope so. You think the devs are trying to throw Miller off? They definitely want us to think that they're. Well, they want us to. Well, Miller's source works for Crystal Dynamics. The like, CD Nick E and Brian are trying to throw us, the public, off into thinking that Miller's leaks aren't legit. But I mean, it's pretty clear that they are. Like, it's like he's been data mining a lot of stuff that's been proven to be true over and over again. And if they reveal the next hero and it's Winter Soldier, then they just look stupid. And if they reveal the next hero and it's She-Hulk, I mean, they also look stupid because Miller said that she's coming as well. so it's like, why fight against it? Like, why not just do what Miller said? Like, work with him or get him to stop. Like, do something. Like, he literally has someone that's working on the Winter Soldier DLC as we speak, telling him that Winter Soldier is next. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? This fall is stacked with anime. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Bleach is coming back. Like, it's going to be wild. Like I said, I prefer Winter Soldier from a purely gameplay standpoint to She-Hulk, but either one is fine with me. If Jack Ma says your name over and over, would that make her Echo character? Apparently, Bucky definitely needs some story to make it into the game. They can't just go like, oh yeah, Bucky's alive, by the way. I think he's going to have some story. Like they said, they're not going to abandon story. They're just not going to do it in the form of these long, multi-hour operations where it's, you know, a ton of cutscenes and it's a lot of single-use, one-and-done content. Like, Jane Foster had story. She launched with her story. It just wasn't in the form of an operation. But I think Winter Soldier is going to launch with an actual mission, a multiplayer mission, and I think it's going to be Ultron. Next year, Dragon Ball Super is coming back. Bro, it's been forever since I still haven't seen a new movie. I've been reading the manga, but yeah. What's up, Orby? What did you miss? We just been talking about Miller going over. I mean, obviously, based on the stream, we're talking about Winter Soldier and the DLC, but Miller today came out and straight up said that he's next. Like Lauren Destiny, like Lauren Avengers. They when Jane came out, she came with a comic book, a motion comic that told her story about how she got into basically what led her to be with the Avengers. And then as you play her, you unlock a bunch of intel files which you can read and listen to, which fills in more blanks about her past and everything like that. That's how Avengers does their lore, in addition to, you know, missions with cutscenes and everything like that. Have I seen the new Iron Man skin? I did see that leak last week. So Dread, the movie not out in the US yet, comes out in August. All right. Next year, Spider-Man, yeah, 2023 going to be pretty good for gaming as well. Spider-Man 2, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Forspoken got delayed. L-Box is finally getting some games out. Should be interesting. Spoiler alert, Bucky's support heroic will be the metal finger. Okay. It's just time for new characters to be in the game. You mean the Avengers have it in the dark before Jane arrive? Indeed. 297 like. Need that Spider-Man 2. Absolutely. Has Miller leaked any new skins? Not since the last skins he leaked were the in-game Iron Man with the battle damage, the Thor Love and Thunder skin, and the Thor Ragnarok skin with Surtur's head. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, yep, 2023. And there's still another Marvel game. People forget, we've forgotten, but there's another Marvel game. There's a AAA Marvel game that's supposed to be coming out. They still haven't announced it yet. It's from Skydance Media. It's rumored to be a Fantastic Four game, but it's a AAA Marvel game from Skydance Media from the writer that did Uncharted. They still haven't revealed what the game is yet, other than that it's a AAA single player Marvel game. They still haven't revealed what it is. So maybe that's 2023? You're able to get into most anime within the first 10 episodes. That's right. I usually know by episode 2 if I'm going to stick with an anime. 2 or 3. Yeah, I got one side is answering your. Just going to say this. Anybody saying this fall is going to be like for anime isn't talk about Yorosai Yasuri doesn't even know the heights we're reaching for. You wish CD and Brian would work with Miller and get that hate or they soul. One Piece, you have enough time to do. I definitely don't have time for One Piece. That's like 10,000 episodes. Can't wait for Wolverine. Yeah, that might be 2024, 25. Wonder Woman game might come next year. It might, yeah. It might come like the end of next year. They definitely revealed that. So that seems could be potentially further along. Finally, Wolverine getting games you've been waiting. Yeah, it's been some years. And Insomniac is definitely the company to do it. Ranking the Kins better than that whole list. Which list? Not my list. Ranking the Kings, I love that. It was one of my favorite anime of the year. I definitely think Spy Family is better than Ranking of Kings so far. And we're just on like the first 12 or 13 episodes of Spy Family. But Ranking the Kings was amazing, for sure. Is that the same Marvel game that EA making? Oh no, that's so the Marvel game I was talking about was from Skydance Media. They brought on the writer from Uncharted. The EA Marvel game is completely different and obviously a different company, but it's rumored to be potentially a fighting game, which no thank you. You gave 30 piece, you gave One Piece 30 episodes. Yeah, I gave it 28. What about Wonder Woman game? Yeah, we talked about that already. We haven't heard anything since that initial announcement, but I definitely expect at the very least to learn more about it in 2023. Yep, Combat Diet confirmed it'll be Love and Gore. You're at like 558 for One Piece, but you're watching in dub. Don't judge. I don't judge. I watch both dub and sub. What did I think about Black Clover? I watched Black Clover. I enjoyed it. I enjoy Black Clover. I like a dumb shonen anime, but Black Clover was surprisingly more well made than I was expecting it to be. So yeah, I'm definitely all about the Black Clover. Wolverine gonna go crazy for sure. Definitely have to give One Piece more than 30 episodes, bro. I usually give. I don't need to give it. If it takes more than 30 episodes to get into an anime, I'm just gonna read the manga. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you, especially if it's like has so much filler and just a ridiculous amount of episodes like One Piece. I'd literally just rather read the manga. I hear the manga's better anyway. Like Promised Neverland is one of the best anime I've seen for that first season, but the second season is a complete travesty and a disgrace to the industry. But the manga is really good. So that's another one I would recommend. Promised Neverland, but only watch season 1 and then read the manga. Death Note dub better than sub. Death Note dub is legit. How'd I feel about The Last of Us Part 1 remake? It looked good. They definitely put a lot of effort into redoing the graphics. Where's MODOK? He's hiding in cloning labs. Think Falcon's definitely coming in the future? I only say no just because most One Piece fans swear that if you're not watching in sub, then you don't deserve to be called a One Piece fan. Well, I could say a lot about One Piece fans, but I'm not. I'll just say that I judge people more for judging based on how you watch an anime than how you watch an anime. Like, I don't care. As long as you're consuming anime, I don't care if you're watching in dub or sub. Just enjoy good anime, and that's fine. You think Bucky coming in a few weeks? Yeah. So to be clear, there's no content coming in July, but we're supposed to get a development blog either at the end of this month or the start of next month, according to Nick. And the development blog is going to go into Cloning Labs, which is the next update. And he said he's going to talk about the updates coming after Cloning Labs. So look out for that. I think that's when we're going to get the next hero reveal. Did they get Bucky long hair for his vault? I have no idea which way they're going to go. They could go either way. They could try to make him look more like current Bucky in the MCU, or they can go long hair Bucky. I'm not sure where they're going to go. I don't have any insight on his design. This Simon definitely knows how to make good superhero games. That is for sure. Bucky coming. What's good, Ronnie? How you doing, my friend? Do One Piece fans go outside? I can't imagine how they find the time to go outside and watch 10,000 episodes of anime. But I would appreciate that rejoin, Trunks Parker. 9 months as a defender. Let me also schedule my new video. I'm dropping a video. I think I'm gonna drop it in about 30 minutes. Talking about what to expect in 2023 for Marvel's Avengers. Yeah, we're going to drop that in 30 minutes. So, off of that. Had a power out. You're back. Welcome back. Glad your power's okay. Yeah, going to open mind a Dragon Ball movie. Yeah, based on that animation, definitely, because some of it looked rough. Those poor animated. Bro, if I can, is it online right now? Because if it's online, I'm just gonna watch it online. I don't care about the dub. I'll watch it online right now if it's available. Ladies go crazy like a Super Rambo in this game. I think that's what I'm looking forward to Bucky, because I'm thinking about him from a gameplay standpoint. From what I've heard about She-Hulk, I'm not sure how she's going to be good against bosses, but Bucky, I know at the very least, because he's going to have a rifle, that you can just melt him with you can just melt with him by building a precision Valor build. Episode like 18 minutes long, skip the outro. Charlie, talk about One Piece. Yeah, but that's still a lot of episodes. 18 minutes per episode, 10,000 episodes. Still a lot of time. I think I'm just gonna read the manga. When the deal went through, I guess they have to wait for the deal to go through. From my understanding, the deal is not expected to be closed until either, they gave a couple month time frame. They said it could be July or September, as late as September, when the deal closes for the Embracer deal. So whenever that's finalized, then we'll probably get an official statement. I was going to drop a House like an L video. We might clip that for later on. We could just laugh about that. What's up, Treasure Valentine? Falcon the flying Captain America would be sick. Yeah, if they did an Echo character for Captain America, but made it Falcon, and it's just he has Captain America's shield attacks, but also he's Falcon, so he has the flight, and obviously the drone would be support heroic. I could totally see that. That'd be relatively easy for them to make. He could have similar. His flight would be basically have the same flight, a lot of the same flight animations as Iron Man, except for the hover, but in straight line flight and rolling, barrel rolling, they could just take Iron Man's animations, just add wings, have Captain America's shield throws, but also he can do stuff from the air. He'd have guns, so that's another way he dual wields, like he can dual wield pistols, so they can take those from Black Widow, give them like dual machine guns, dual SMGs. I can see that. I can see that Echo character working. Haters are healthy for the game. You're thinking U.S. agent? Now that I would have no interest in unless it's a skin, which they already have in the game. But if they did like a U.S. agent MCU skin, I mean, that could be something. But as a Echo character, zero interest. Like I have zero interest in Peggy Carter, way less interest in U.S. agent. But if they did a Falcon Echo, that would actually be interesting. But if they add Fury as a character, not interested. I mean, he's already an NPC, but as a playable character, that's the type of right now what Avengers needs are characters that are interesting, that are going to bring in new players. Adding, U.S. Agent or Captain Carter or Nick Fury, that's something you do when you already have a big roster of established and popular heroes, and you're just adding some new stuff. That's not something you do when you're in the position Avengers is, when you're trying to bring in new players. Like adding Nick Fury as a playable character is not going to bring in new players. They need to bring in new players with the hyper character. So, Winter Soldier has his fans, She-Hulk has his fans, but Captain Marvel is going to be a big draw. Doctor Strange would be a big draw. Scarlet Witch would be a big draw. They need to bring in bigger name characters now. Takedown's going to be crazy. Yep. Drone could be modeled from the Spider Drone. Yep. Soldier Boy, Echo Hero, Homelander. Rather have Sam's own character. Oh yeah, ideally I'd rather have, just be Falcon rather than the MCU version. But if they went that route, that could be how they could do it. Give us these Avengers fans don't know what market is. Talk about Peggy Carter. I mean, what if would be cool for skins, but not a Peggy Carter as a playable hero. Not yet anyway. What's up now with Flo? What's up, King J? Yep, Bucky. Miller has spoken. You want to get Miles Morales? Yeah, Stars was talking about this. Miles Morales. You thinking that because it's Spider-Man, but it's not the Spider-Man that could somehow get around the Sony deal. But if they can do it in a way that, I mean, I wouldn't want another Echo character so soon, but if some point they can bring in Miles Morales and make him available for everyone, that wouldn't be a bad thing given Xbox and PC players access to a Spider-Man. Killmonger would be a good villain if they do a comic book based Killmonger based on the comics, rather than the MCU. Killmonger would be a good villain they could add. Wanda and Strange help the game and people. Hey, absolutely. And Miller we trust always. Kind of tired of Peggy. She turns out she can't do this all day. What do you think the two new heroes are in early development? I actually have a video right now that I already made members got to see it early. It's dropping in about 20 minutes about what I think is going to be dropping in 2023 in terms of new heroes. It's going to come in right after the stream ends. Use Venom. Guess he would be a villain sector. You want T'Challa's dad's BP outfit? Same. Bucky's weapon is going to be hella fun. Yep. If Miller's other leak, he said it's going to be a rifle, a customizable rifle. That sounds pretty cool. You guys think you know, but you don't. Yep. You think you know, but you don't. Bro, that's going to be, bro, if they announce, because the dev blog is supposed to come out the end of this month or the start of next month. If in the dev blog, they announce Winter Soldier is the next hero, that tweet from Brian better delete that tweet now, but that is, it's too late. It's definitely been screenshotted. If he's revealed, if Winter Soldier is revealed as the next playable hero after all the stuff they said about Miller, they're never going to hear the end of it. They're going to get memed into the ground. It's going to be bad. Brian said the leaks are BS. Don't believe them. He said, you think you know, but you don't. All leaks are BS. You shouldn't take them as fact. CD Nick E went back and forth with Miller on the Reddit, saying that he's being misled. Someone's making him look like a fool. He doesn't know what he's talking about. If they say all that, after saying all of that, if they reveal Winter Soldier is the next hero, like, shut up forever. don't talk about Miller anymore. Just either deal with his leaks directly, like he's been telling you to do for months, or don't acknowledge it at all. Because what they did going at him, you only go at Miller like that if you have a genuine surprise up your sleeve. If your next hero is Winter Soldier or Bucky, is a Winter Soldier or She-Hulk, especially if it's Winter Soldier right now after this tweet, they're gonna look so bad. Like, that's gonna be such an L if they reveal he's the next hero. Congrats on 14K. Appreciate that. Thank you once again for all the support. We're closing in on 20K. Brian Ryan checks if those fingers is about can't cash. Facts. Do you think the devs could change the next hero release? Because leaks? Well, no, because the way the development process works with what their team is, they have different heroes working. They don't have a big team. They've hired new people, but they still don't have a big team. So they are working on multiple heroes at various stages in development, but they only have the resources to really choose one or the other. So unless She-Hulk is done, if they made the decision back when it was initially made, according to Miller, could have been like the top of the year. If the decision was made to go Bucky next, they can't change that to She-Hulk because of today's leak from Miller, unless She-Hulk is already done. And they can't do any other hero unless they were willing to just not release anything for the sake of leaks. So they're basically trapped. They're basically locked into it, just like they were with Jane Foster. Like, they already committed to making Jane Foster. So when Miller leaked before, they were months before that Jane was the next hero, there was nothing they could do. Like, they're already deep in the development process. You can't just change pay. They can't just switch. So they just have to just deal with it. That's just the nature of leaks. They had to hire Miller as community manager. That would be legendary. Celebration stream at 15K. Yeah, we can celebrate 15K. That's a nice little milestone. Do Falcon aside set Miller. They should add fusion attacks outside of takedowns like how Marvel with some Lions did. So now I have to implement it. Well, that sounds expensive, so that's probably a no for them. Bad marketing, Echo Hero, lacking content. Go after people who help the game keep the game alive. See, you found them with so many easy bags. If he is wrong, why would they get mad unless he is right? So leaks obviously are not good for the companies. It's great for the players, not for the companies involved. Obviously, they build their marketing campaigns around planning these out strategically. And in the case of Avengers, where they're licensing the IP, this is not their original IP, they're licensing this. Marvel Games gets really pissy when it comes to leaks. Marvel doesn't like leaks. So when Miller leaks something, then they got to hear it from Marvel Games. So that's why generally they don't like leaks. Any recommendations on how to get all characters to 120? You should be aiming for 150, and then that's when you could start looking for gear, and then start to grind to 175. Look at I have a guide on my channel. You can check it out, Marvel's Avengers for beginners. That will give you the basics. That's still pretty relevant. The one change is that if you want to get to power level 150 like the fastest, the best way is what I did on my Jane Foster stream, where I basically would just go into the vendor, buy gear, individual pieces of gear for each slot, the highest at each slot, equip it, dismantle the old stuff, rinse and repeat until I hit power level 150. That's the cheesiest way. What's your excitement level for Gotham Knights? I'd say out of 10, I'm at about a 7. You may chill, but you're not going to ignore your ABS. Correct. That is the way to do it. Imagine they got his scolding from Marvel and Brian decided to take his anger out on Southern Miller. Yeah, that could be the case. But in which case, Miller has openly said he's willing to work with them. He's willing, even if they're going to come to him, if they came to him and said, please don't do this, please don't leak this particular thing, it'll hurt us, or they work with him on strategic leaks. He laid out a bunch of options that he'd be open to, and he said all you had to do was DM him, email him, and apparently, as far as I know, they've never taken him up on that. So I don't know what they're planning. Greg Miller in the replies now. Is he? Actually, let me see. I haven't updated this since he dropped it. Let me see if there's any interesting responses. A lot of quote tweets. What's up, Demir? 14K, sir. Not Ezra Miller. That's a very different Miller. It has begun. Let's see. We got Avengers hater. There's another specimen. Me, I've broken several stories, including Jane Foster back in March. Crossbones before his. Is he responding to somebody? Oh, he's responding to someone who has been living under a rock. It's always funny when we're talking about Miller, or someone responds to Miller and says, "What's the source?" Literally, he is the source, apart from the person that he gets the info from. I've broken several stories, including Jane Foster back in March, Crossbones before his reveal as a boss in War for Wakanda, Chris Bajos as She-Hulk, and more. It's my thing. Correct. Cap Echo. Yeah, this is some nice little art. Art reminds you so much. Dude, wasn't She-Hulk supposed to be next hero? Pain. I don't mean to needlessly editorialize, but if it were up to me, she'd already be out by now. I feel you on this. Yep. All about that cross promotion. He must come pretty soon then if we assume that they'll put out She-Hulk at around the time of the show. Miller responded, "I've got bad news for you." Yeah, fortunately. Are you the Miller people keep referring to as the best inside source? That is him. We got Kage SMG, Carrot Scraps, Rock Rider, did Greg Miller actually reply? Yes, he did. Greg Miller replied with a surprised Michael Scott gif. You know, Greg Miller is a popular game presenter. The funny thing is, Greg Miller actually is on record as predicting that Marvel's Avengers was going to shut down in September, and that She-Hulk would be the only new hero. So all of this has been news to Greg Miller, apparently, because yeah, when he made his prediction at the start of the year, he thought basically She-Hulk, and then that's it. But since that prediction, they've done Jane Foster. They've of course had it added to the game with 2-3 and 2-4, and now apparently Winter Soldier is next. You've never played Avengers before, because someone fill you in on what's going in. That is going to take a long time. I'd recommend, first of all, playing Avengers if you're interested. But I'd say if you want to wait a little bit, then you can do that as well. It is a live service multiplayer looter from Crystal Dynamics. Marvel's Avengers originally launched in 2020. It has had its share of controversies. It dealt with bugs and various delays at the start of the pandemic back in 2020. They have since added several new DLCs and characters, specifically Kate Bishop, Clint Barton, Black Panther, and Spider-Man, though Spider-Man is for PlayStation players only. They recently released Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor, to tie in with the Love and Thunder movie, as well as several other updates to the game, including overhauls to loot, level progression to the final power level cap. They also have end game activities that you see in looters, like the Omega level threat, which is kind of like a dungeon, but not really, and of course a full on raid. And Miller, who we're talking about today, is the notorious leaker of the Marvel's Avengers community. He's leaked a ton of stuff about the game over the years, and his latest leak is that Winter Soldier is the next hero coming to Marvel's Avengers, which is expected to be sometime in the fall. According to Crystal Dynamics, the next update to the game is in Omega level threat, which is a follow-up to the storyline they established with the Reassemble campaign, which you will know if you actually play the game and start with the Reassemble campaign. This is a follow-up to that. That update is expected out maybe in August, but we should get an announcement about it in I'd say the next couple weeks, either at the end of this month or the start of next month. All good, Cap. What's up, Jet Slayer? Chillin'. Not the Marvel's Avengers Fitch. Well, said he never played it before. Wanted to learn everything, so best I could do. For you, how is it going to be Winter Soldier, a mix between Cap fighting mode and Black Widow shooting? As I've gone over, Captain America and Captain America's combat is completely different in this game to Winter Soldier, so they're not going to have any resemblances to their combat at all. In terms of guns, we've heard from Miller, according to his data mine, that Winter Soldier is going to have a rifle. So he's going to have different gun mechanics and abilities from Black Widow as well. Yeah, combat-wise, he has nothing. He can't have anything in common with Captain America because they're completely different in both their use of weapons and their fighting style. So expect him to have gunplay with his various tech additions that he could put on his rifle, like a grenade launcher, which has been alleged by Miller, and a mix of melee combat. You could potentially see him use a knife, but definitely you'll see some stuff involving his metal arm. Been playing since the beta. Thanks anyway. You're welcome. That's for the people who haven't gotten into Avengers yet. You complete the campaign, stuck at 90%. There's nothing you could do. That is a bug that's been in the game for a year. Will they bring actual content? My prediction was that they're going to drop Winter Soldier with the Ultron update. That is my prediction right now. Expect John Wick levels of gunfighting. A lot of headshots. I can see it. Bucky's arm will have Thor's hammer mechanics. Official, imagine. Can't wait for a combo metal arm finish takedown in the game. He's gonna have the same animation. He's gonna have the same power throw as Thor. Instead of his range being his gun, he's gonna take his arm off and swing it around like Mjolnir and throw it at enemies. And instead of lightning, bombs are going to explode under the feet of the enemies. But odds of Wanda and Strange being added, I'd say pretty high. Did you just come to this? What's up, Coulson? This is officially coming from Miller. Miller is putting the gauntlet down. He is declaring that Bucky Barnes is the next playable character coming to Marvel's Avengers. The last time Miller made a tweet like this, he was declaring that Jane Foster was going to be the next playable hero coming to Marvel's Avengers, and we saw how that one played out, so we'll see how this one plays out. Winter Guy's coming. Winter Guy, I like that. MC skins are going to be good. Yep. Don't get a lot of bugs, to be honest. Low things, K turn invisible. Yeah, I usually would only get like major bugs when playing the raid, but even my raid runs have mostly been pretty smooth lately. But you never know. That knows something about Wanda Strange confirmed. They're tricking Miller. Apparently, winter is indeed coming. If they, for their sake, Winter Soldier better not be the next hero that they announced. That's all I'm saying. For their sake, they better, for the sake of what's left of their reputation of Nick and Brian, they better have a new hero to announce that's not Winter Soldier or She-Hulk. Cause otherwise, oh boy. How long do you think we'll have to wait for the MCU skins to drop after Winter Soldier? Well, it usually depends on the hero. Since Winter Soldier is not going to have a show or anything to tie into when he comes out, then they could theoretically do it like how they did the other heroes. Like Black Panther had 2 MCU skins drop within the first month of his release. So probably expect the same thing. Spider-Man took a while. Yeah, for the MCU skins, took like that one was like a month or two. Yeah, they had the whole that one was related to Sony and that whole deal. They're gonna re-release Jane Foster to save themselves. A lot of these big YouTubers hate on Avengers, and it's causing everyone to hate on it. Levon, appreciate that sub. Welcome to your gang. Yeah, I mean, it's easy clicks. Are you done giving Spider-Man's new skins? I have no idea. I think last I heard they're probably still going to do Spider-Man skins, but just at a very slow pace. Sometimes you want to play, you must have subscribed to the channel. Yep, if you're commenting right now, you subscribe to the channel. I definitely play the game on Thursdays when they have a reset. I think I'll play Wednesday if they reveal the next skin. I'll play while we talk about the new skin reveal. I still gotta do the Red Room takeover. And I gotta get Jane. I gotta get through the raid in the OLT with Jane before reset on Thursday. Think that AIM could have Bucky like they did with Captain Story, and we save him. Maybe. And maybe Bucky is on AIM Island. You read the comments. Some people calling him a Cap and Black Widow clone. It's hilarious. It must be. It's obviously it must be a meme because they know it's not true. They have to know it's not true, or they're really dumb. Because like it has to either be a troll or it has to be a combination of trolls and people who've never played the game that is trying to jump in on the meme just to feel included. What I think the skin will be this week, it better be MCU Jane for the sake of their marketing campaign. Because it was definitely an L for them to not have that Jane Foster MCU skin ready by last week. Or if it is ready, it was definitely an L to hold it for this week. But at the very least, yeah, it better drop this week. Or it's another blown marketing opportunity. Well, I think if War Machine, Silk, or Luna Snow add to the game soon, War Machine, well, none of those. Only out of them, only War Machine actually has a chance of getting added soon, and I don't think War Machine has much of a chance of coming until 2023, simply because they haven't started working on him since they abandoned him, and it doesn't make sense to drop him now because there's really no cross promotion opportunity. Armor Wars is supposed to come out next year. All right, we're about to wrap it up, but I have a video dropping right now in about a minute. It's going to be my thoughts on the next hero, the heroes that we could probably expect coming to Marvel's Avengers in 2023. I thought it came out pretty well. So once again, thank you for everyone for supporting the stream. Thank you for all the super chats and the new members. Looking forward to getting to chatting with you in the Discord. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out, and